Sport touring helmets and racing helmets, two categories that may seem pretty much identical to the untrained eye, but are actually very different, and in this video I'll show you how the details of helmet design can make a world of difference and set similar helmets into entirely different categories. Let's dive into the pros and cons of each to help you make an informed decision. Okay, so both sport touring and racing helmets are what we call full face helmets because their helmet shells cover your entire head, unlike open face helmets, for example, as their name already suggests. Of all helmet types, full face helmets are generally the most protective as they can spread impact energy across the entire shell. Now that's clear. Let's start comparing both categories, starting with sport touring helmets. Sport touring helmets are probably the most popular helmet category. They have a streamlined and sporty look, much like racing helmets. So, how are they different? Now, let's go over the key benefits of sport touring helmets. First up, versatility. These helmets are designed for multiple riding styles, from daily commutes to longer trips. They're adaptable and keep the rider protected and comfortable in different situations. At the same time, the aerodynamic shape is not just cosmetic, and these helmets can really perform in high-speed scenarios, which sets them apart from modular helmets, for example. Modular helmets are made to be convenient and comfortable, but put very little emphasis on high-speed performance. So let's go in depth on why sport touring helmets are so comfortable to wear over longer trips. First off, they usually have amazing noise isolation, which protects your ears from the constant wind and engine noises, and they will have generally lots of air intakes, especially the high-end models, and do not struggle to keep the inside temperature nice and cool. And speaking of high-end models, they will in most cases have a very easy to use drop-down sun visor to protect your eyes from the sun. And finally, pretty much all high-end sport touring helmets are prepared for communication systems, features that you almost never find on high-end racing helmets because it adds weight, and Valentino Rossi was not calling when he stacked up those 9 world titles. Okay, that about covers the benefits of sport touring helmets. Now let's put the drawbacks into perspective, starting with their weight. Now, when compared to racing helmets, sport touring helmets tend to be heavier, which is logical considering the integration of features like a sun visor and integrated speakers, etc. While the versatility of sport touring helmets is one of its core characteristics, it can also be a weakness. They're not as convenient and comfortable as modular helmets and don't offer the same high-speed performance as racing helmets. They're somewhere in the middle. So, if you're looking for the most comfortable and convenient helmet or the best possible ventilation and aerodynamics, sport touring helmets will have something to be desired. But the balance between the two is what many riders love about this type of helmet. A practical helmet that combines best of both worlds. Anyways, that's it for sport touring helmets. Let's move on to their race counterparts. Alright, onto race helmets. And much like sport touring, this category is also very popular and has some very iconic models in it. They're designed for maximum performance. Everything that's not necessary on track is stripped from the helmet. Let's take a deeper look into their benefits. Now, it's no secret that race helmets are engineered to reduce as much wind resistance as possible. They have a very pronounced and streamlined shape to help you glide through the air, helping you save every thousandth of a second on track. A track is an intense environment and it encourages you to push the limit on every corner, which can take a physical and mental toll, which is one of the reasons why racing helmets generally have quality ventilation systems to prevent the inside of the helmet from heating up and becoming a distraction. You will find very advanced ventilation systems on racing helmets. Now, high-end racing helmets will often be made of the best possible materials like carbon fiber. They need less material to reach the same level of protection as polycarbonate or fiberglass helmets and make the helmets much lighter as a result. They provide the best possible protection while putting the least amount of strain on your neck and shoulders. Now we've covered the benefits, let's talk about the drawbacks of racing helmets. Now, I just mentioned that racing helmets are generally made of the best possible materials. Well, it should come as no surprise that these helmets are very expensive, with multiple models ranging from 900 to up to even 3,300 euros. Definitely a hefty investment. Up next is the noise isolation. Racing helmets are generally very loud as most racers wear earplugs on track, completely removing the need for noise isolation, which can be very unpractical when you're wearing it off track. Which leads me to my next point. It's obvious by now that when it comes to high speed and track performance, racing helmets really have no rivals. But when you plan to use them for extended periods of time off track, you'll notice that their track-specific design leaves a lot to be desired on the road. You won't have an integrated sun visor, and you'll definitely need to wear earplugs. Additionally, installing communication systems into racing helmets is much more of a hassle compared to the other categories, as many of them don't have special speaker pockets and cable grooves. Now, this can be pretty serious drawbacks on street use. That's all for today. Remember, we describe these helmets in a very general way, and individual models might not exactly fit the generalization, and certain details may be different. Nonetheless, the goal is to give you a clear understanding of the main differences and their pros and cons. Hopefully this video helps you make an informed decision. Speaking of informed decision, make sure to visit championhelmets.com, where we have the lowest price guaranteed and very sharp discount bundles. Hit the subscribe button, and until next time.